What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Waggot here again for Waggott's World, shooting a little video about volume and counting cubic units. As you can see, when we're looking at this stack of Unifix cubes here, you can't really see what's on the back side back here, so you might make a mistake in counting these. Let me show you some things that some people do wrong when they count these cubes. So the first thing some people do wrong is they'll start counting like this, and they'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As you can see right there, I counted this cube on the corner twice because I counted this side and this side. That's a mistake. Other times you'll see people count cubes in a rectangular prism, and they'll do this. They'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they'll put that that's the answer. But what they forget is that there's a whole other stack of cubes up under this first level of blue ones here. So you got to remember how to count those. So here's one of the best ways that I like to teach kids to figure out how many cubes are in total in this figure. Is I tell them just to pick one side, doesn't matter what side you pick, and you count the total number of cubes on that side. So we're going to start with this top part right here. So if we count all the ones on the top, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll write down 6 right here. And then what you'll notice is that if we count to this top layer, there's two total layers. There's this layer, and then there's a layer under it, and that layer is identical to this top layer. So we know for a fact that if there's 6 on the top, then we can multiply that by 2, because that represents that there's 2 layers of 6 cubes, which will give us 12 units cubed. So what I've done right here is I took this equation and I'm proving it to you by taking this set of both sets of blocks apart. And so now I've made 2 rectangular prisms, but what you really have is the top layer that were the blue cubes, excuse me, the brown cubes, and I separated them from the blue cubes on the bottom. And if you put it back together, you'll notice that we're back in the same place that we were with the same rectangular prism, and that's how you get the 6 times 2, because you have 2 sets of 6, one on the top and one on the bottom. So last time we counted this top layer right here. This time I'm going to count another layer that we can see, and so we're going to look at this front face right here, and we'll notice that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on this layer. And so if we count this layer here, we know we can see that there are 1, 2, 3 layers of 4. So that'll give us 3 layers of 4, which will give us also 12 units cubed. And I'm just going to put this phone down here so I can show you. Again, we talked about there's 3 layers. Let's see if I can break these guys apart. Come on. There's 1 layer of 4. Oh, kind of broke apart, but you'll be able to see it anyway. There's 2 layers of 4 and 3 layers of 4. So there again, this represents our 3 layers of 4. We got 1, 2, 3 layers of 4, and that'll give you a total of 12 cubic units. So that's pretty much what you do. Calculating volume, calculating it using cubic units.